Hello. We've already talked about circuits and we've made a simple circuit together, and we used wire, we used a bulb, and we used a battery. We also used duct tape, and that made a very simple circuit. Sometimes in life you want your circuit to run continuously. Think the Chesapeake Bay Bridge tunnel that runs underground. You want those lights on all the time because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see. But most of the time we want to be able to turn the circuit on and off, and for that we need a switch. Now, if you look, you can see that I have a very simple switch here, and our switch allows us to cut the light on, and you can see my bulb is cut on through the use of my switch, and if I cut it off, my bulb goes off. And if you think about your lights at home, they also work on switches, and we're going to learn how to make a very simple one today. So the first thing you're going to need is an index card. You need a metal paper clip. You do not want it to be coated. Remember, metals are good conductors of electricity. So I'm going to take my paper clip and I'm going to make 2 dots. And that is where I'm going to insert my brads. And if you remember, we have our push pin drill. And our push pin drill is going to allow us to make the holes for the brads, which are also made of metal. So they are good conductors. My paper, not a good conductor. Now we're going to take it. You can see that we've got our holes in our index card, and now we're going to put in the brad. And I'm going to go through one side because it's not a pipe cleaner. We're going to put in the paper clip, and the paper clip is going to go through the hole, and it's going to help hold on the paper clip so it acts as my switch. And I'm going to have this, and I fold the ends of my brad down. Then I'm going to insert the brad in the other side. This time I'm not going through the paper clip because I want the paper clip to be able to go on and also off. So we go through, remember to spread that out. Now, for the sake of being very scientific, I'm going to write off. And that way I know when the paper clip is oriented this way, it's off. When the paper clip is closed, that would mean that my circuit was complete and I had a closed circuit, and then it would be on. So now we're going to have to put our switch into our circuit. So I'm going to start with my bulb again, and I'm going to take the wire and I'm going to twist the wire. So I have a good connection between the bulb and the wire. This one I am going to go and I'm going to connect the other end to the top of my battery, and you can see our little plus sign for our dry cell battery. Again, it doesn't have any water in it. That makes it a dry cell. So I'm going to use some duct tape that I had pre-cut, and I'm going to tape that wire down so it has a good connection. So we have our bulb, a wire, the battery. Now we're going to go and I'm going to connect this one on the negative end. So we're going to use our duct tape again. Okay, my wire has failed. It's holding into place better. And we want it to make good connections. Now this time we've got to insert the switch. So I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to wrap it around my brad. So it is making a connection there. And I'm going to tape it so it stays in place with duct tape. So we want it good. Nice and flat. And I'm going to turn it over. going to have to connect this to the other side. So one wire is going to one brad, one wire is going to the other brad. And the brads are not connected, and the wires are not connected because the switch is what's doing the work. So we tape that down. Now we have to, right now, if you're looking, that's definitely open. We're going to connect these. So if you're looking at our switch is still very much an open circuit because my switch is in the off position. Now, when I move it over to on, you can see that our light bulb is on. And that is your closed circuit. If I move my switch to the off position, I have an open circuit. So when I move it back over, then I have my closed circuit and my light bulb stays on.